Alright, back with another recording here of a normal game we played as a group on Friday. I thought this was kind of an interesting one, so I decided to do a quick little video of it here. We're voting for portals. I say let's not pick shifting sands, because that's like the reroll. That's where everyone gets a Pandora's bench. Like, I don't want to do forced reroll. Saved. We got something else. Alright, we got the one where you get a portal that you can put traits on from your bench. So good for vertical synergies or just other sorts of wacky stuff. Early 2 Sorakas and a Swain. That's an interesting start. Samira for Noxus. I can play Noxus right away. Yeah, so I can go a couple different directions from here. Has 2 Invokers with Cassiopeia and Soraka, and 3 Noxus. So here I go ahead and make those 2 synergies. Not the strongest Noxus units. Usually when you want to play around Noxus, you would like to have an early Darius or maybe a Katarina. But I think this is just my strongest board for now, even if I don't end up playing it long term. Some just generic silver augments here. Unify, Jewel Lotus. I took risky moves just for some economy. I don't really have any direction yet. Not a good board for unified resistance or anything. I'm just going to Lost Streak. And although I don't really want to Lost Streak too hard with risky moves, I'm already like lowest HP in the lobby, so I already have carousel priority like guaranteed. So yeah, I actually do level here and just play whatever I have, even though it's not very good. Scylla here is also playing Noxus. I think he has a better opener with a 2-star Samira than I have. And he has some more Noxus on his bench. So I lose that one. But still 1 unit loss. Like, I really want to preserve HP with this risky maneuvers thing. So I'm alright with a 1 unit loss. My board is definitely not a win streak board, so I'm not expecting to win streak. I see a Vel'Koz here. I'm like, well, I saw that Scylla was already playing Noxus. I don't really have like a compelling Noxus start. I don't know if I should have sold the Malzahar there, but I think this is just my strongest board currently. Kind of a mishmash of lots of different things. Noxus, Invoker, and Sorcerer. Not a very common combination, I would say, but that's what I have at this point in time. Here I get some more Void units. I'm like, okay, well now I can play 3 Void. That's probably stronger than my Noxus, Invoker, Sorcerer board. Just trying to see if I can make any other synergies, but I think I realized too late that the Poppy would have given me Bastion here if I put it on the portal, but yeah, sell the rest of this stuff. So I'm moving out of Noxus. It was contested and I didn't have a great start for it. I have better AD items than I do like AP items, so a little bit unfortunate that I decided to go Sorcerer. I haven't really decided to go Sorcerer. I'm just playing strongest board for now. Like, it's not like I'm full committed to Sorcerers or anything. What do I take here? I don't even remember. A Swain and a Rod. Yeah, so I'm currently playing 3 Sorcerers, so I would like to get some AP items, and it had a Swain on it, so you're definitely going to be playing Swain the whole game in any Sorcerer's board, usually. Oh, and Swain too, and a Tarek. Okay, so wow. So now I'm like, oh, wait, Bastion. Wait, this could just go on my board. Yeah, put one of the other guys over in the portal. Okay, so my front line now is really strong for stage 2. 2-star Swain with a Ionic and a Tarek and the Void, whatever it's called, Scarab or whatever its name is. So I have no backline per se, but I have a really strong front line. And yeah, just like I said, just trying to preserve HP. I might get my risky moves payout in like, I don't even know, like 3-2 or something. After 3-2. I don't know. It's like 7 rounds from when you picked it. Maybe it's 3-3. So I just want to preserve HP, and then I want to get that money. I'd like to spike my board somehow. We'll see if I'm able or how I'm able to do so. Holding some Bastions here. I was thinking maybe with the portal thing I could play 4 Bastion at some point. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really committed to Sorcerers yet. It could be some kind of a Bastion board where you play like a Phelios or something in the back. We'll just see. I mean, I have items that would lean me more towards like an Aphelios Bastion board. Although the Ionic Spark would not be great in that comp, but it's still a decent item in any comp, even if it's not like a main AP comp. So those are my two thoughts. Maybe some type of Bastion board or some type of a Sorcerer board here. Getting some more AP stuff. So Sona is going to be good in a Sorcerer comp. Goes with like Lux and Jarvan for Demacia. Again, not great AP items, but I did slam the Spark already. So like I'm heavily leaning towards some type of a Sorcerer board. Okay, so now I'm kind of fully committed. I've used the bow, so I'm not going to be playing Aphelios from this point. It would have been a pretty difficult pivot. I mean, I did have the Taric for the link, and then Bastion is always good, but again, with the Spark already slammed, I had to have a really good reason to try to go. Like if I'd seen it early Aphelios or something, or got it like a Rage Blade and a Death Blade or something, like 2 swords and a Rage Blade, then I maybe would have gone into Aphelios, but you really need a good reason to pivot out of it. Young, Wild, and Free, I always like this when you're... Well, I'm not really win streaking, but I'm planning on winning with this board because... I mean, my HP's down because of risky moves, and I'm about to get the payout. Yeah, so my thought here was, like, I'm about to get a payout for risky moves. I haven't actually been losing lots of rounds. It's just because I had this risky moves that I'm at 74 HP. So I think I'm going to be able to win streak for a while with this board. So Young, Wild, and Free gives you a chance to get, like, an Ari off of a stage 5 carousel or something. Or stage 4 when you see legendaries for the first time? I don't know. Anyways, any chance to get an early Ari with this with a Sorcerer board is going to be huge. So I think that was like the main reason I took Young, Wild, and Free. I also need like tiers and stuff really badly, so that'll help me. Okay, so here's the Young, Wild, or the risky moves payout. Okay, so 60 gold. I don't have anything to media. I have a lot of pairs that I could hit, so I'm just rolling here to try to hit like a Taric, Vel'Koz, Kassadin, Malzahar. I mean, like I have a lot of pairs. I'm not sure. Oh, Ionia. I was thinking potentially Ionia pivot here, like Shadow Isles Ionia pivot. Because I'm not really seeing the items I need for sorcerers, but yeah, I thought about it for briefly. I still have the Gwen just in case, but okay, Young, Wild, and Free. Yeah, I just wanted a tier after I thought about it there for a second. There was 2 4-cost tiers, so I didn't have to like immediately snatch it. But I had a second to think about it there for a second, and then yeah, I got one of the tiers. So ideally make a blue buff for sorcerers, but you can always make a Shojin as well. Thought about Azir here for a second. Could play like Sorcerer's Lux. Again, I'm not like, or Shadow's Lux, Azir Lux combo. I'm not like committed to vertical sorcerers for any reason. I don't have like a sorcerer emblem or anything. But I did end up selling the Azir. Not exactly sure why. I think I don't have items for 2 backline carries right now. Like I don't have Lux and Azir items. Kind of only have enough items for 1 backline carry at the moment. I don't know. That was definitely an interesting decision there. Could have gone either way with that one. So here, 4 sorcerer, 3 multicaster, 2 strategists. It's still a little bit of a hybrid board here. Again, I haven't... My backline is the weak point, really. I mean, I do get a 2-star Sona, but she didn't have any items and she's not a sorcerer, so questionable value there. And my only backline item is on a 1-star Vel'Koz, so pretty good front line. Does look like Solo's gonna win this one. Yeah, I mean, just he has a more well-rounded board. My board is like basically all just frontline at the moment. I think it's not even that good at this point. Like I had 2 Tarics, but I haven't made the pair yet, so it's fallen off here at the end of stage 3. It was a good frontline for early stage 3, but by the end of stage 3, it wasn't as good anymore. All right, so still need items here. So I could make a Shojin, like I said. Go ahead and do that. Level up, put another sorcerer in. So I really need like a... not sure what I'm doing here. Oh, it seems like I play... Oh, I'm playing 4 multicaster for now. I mean, my items are on Vel'Koz, so 4 sorcerer, 4 multicaster feels good at this point in time. Although I don't think I'm planning to reroll. I guess I could still reroll. I could reroll 4 multicasters with this. If I get a lot of Vel'Kozes, which so far I have not seen a lot of Vel'Kozes. I'm not as familiar with the 4 multicaster comp. I mean, I understand that these are the units you roll for, but like, what are its good win conditions? Like, how do you want to play it from? I'm more familiar with just playing vertical sorcerers, so I'm leaning towards that. Oh, and Jubilot is perfect for a sorcerer board. I didn't even have a crit item slam, so now I can get 6 sorcerer with the Lux. Okay, yeah. So again, I've been fleeting with the idea of a vertical multicaster reroll board, but I have no Vel'Kozes and I already got a Lux, and I can move items free. So it's like, okay. I don't actually need. I guess the Stone is giving multicaster, although it's just on a 1-star Vel'Koz with no items. I mean, ideally she'll give me Demacia, but I need to get level 8 and put in like a Jarvan or something. I guess I can take out Void at this point. There's probably a way I can get a Jarvan on this board for Demacia. I mean, if I had a Jarvan. Or any other Demacia unit. Get Lux or third item. It's pretty big to get a third item, like especially a Radiant item on Lux. Helps a lot. Threshold, I mean, Sorcerer is one of those thresholdy comms where you really want to be getting kills to trigger the Sorcerer procs. So if you're not actually killing units very quickly, it's much less effective. Alright, put the Spark in front of Lux so that she gets the Shred on her cast. Pretty standard Sorcerer stuff. Not expecting to win rounds. I did spread out here so that I wouldn't get killed by Karma Bombs, although it's only a Karma 1. I did see that I might play Symbol, so that's why Lux is not next to Sona. She's not getting the attack speed benefit for this round. Might have made the difference. I mean, oh, I forgot that I had Young, Wild, and Free. I almost ran right into the carousel there. Unfortunately, I didn't actually know what I wanted, so I just took the most expensive unit. My items are a little awkward. I was trying to get the bow originally, but Nihiluna took it, so I couldn't get that for Giant Slayer. Although, honestly, I might just want to put the Radiant item on Lux, so... yeah. So here I did get a random Demacia, just level up to put it in. Now I have the Radiant item on Lux. That's a pretty big spike there. Even though it's only a Lux 1-star, it's quite a bit stronger. I have 6 Swains. This could either be a replacement Swain and move items, or maybe I get a 3-star Swain, in which case he would just keep the items. Close fight here. Just barely beat Shadow Thought. Looks like he's still econing and rolling for Gunners and Failure at Emblem. So, I mean, this is just sort of a mediocre board up to this point. Nothing has really clicked yet. I've just been kind of playing strongest board, and I've gone through a few different synergies. I had 4 multicaster for a while. I had Noxus for a while. I had Void for a while. Actually, I guess I still have Void technically. But it's definitely not what you would call high roll. I'd say it's just sort of an average AP game. Flex, AP flex. Ended up on sort of a standard 6 sorcerer board. Nothing super notable. I do have 1 combat augment with the Jewel Lotus, so it's a very good combat augment. But it's not like a triple combat augment board or anything. So we'll just have to see if this mediocre board can be converted into a good board. That is the goal. I didn't have any particular things I was looking for here other than just Lux 2 at this point. You know, a Jarvan would be good. I get another AP item here. I'm not buying the Azirs. I guess I'm committed to not playing Azir at this point. Not sure why. Ooh, okay, so I got a Ahri. So now I can get out of Void. And I actually have a person to put items on, which is good. I didn't really have a secondary. I could have put it on Vel'Koz, I guess, but I'd much rather have items on an Ahri. So I was glad that I rolled first before I slammed any items. It's a little bit lucky to see Ahri on 8, but I mean, you do see 5 costs on 8. It's not like... It's not uncommon if you roll, 20 to 30 gold to see a couple 5 costs. Start buying some Ionia units, thinking I might be able to get 3 Ionia. So the other variation you play is like 4 Sorcerer with 3 Ionia. Karma, Shen, and Ahri. Both those are valid comps. And with the Demacia, with the Godwillow's Grove tile, it's pretty easy to flex between either 6 Sorcerer or 3 Ionia, 4 Sorcerer. Like I could put the Karma on the Void portal, or on the Godwillow's Grove portal, and then she wouldn't be on the board stealing the Ionia buff. It would literally just be Shen and Ahri, which both make really good use of the Ionia buff. So that would feel really good. But for now, I think 6 Sorcerer is still stronger at the moment, with just a 1-star Ahri. I don't want to over-index on having Ahri be the carry yet. Maybe if it was 2-star Ahri. Lux here fighting up against Solo again on the... He's got basically a mid-range Noxus board at this point. A couple combat... Actually, he has 3 combat augments. That's good. Oh, and again, I did it. Look at that. There's a Shojin on an Ahri, and I just walked right into the middle of the carousel like an idiot. Because I forgot I had Young, Wild, and Free. I would have loved an Ahri, especially with the Shojin. But, oh well. Mistakes were made, as they say. I really want to get this Void stuff off my board. Like, this Kassadin could definitely go. Excuse me. Like, the little Void Crab or whatever, it's not worth it at this stage of the game. I could get, like, Shen in over Kassadin. That'd be really good. I really just want a Shen too. Like I could put Shen over Kassadin, and then I could go like the 4 sorcerer 3 RE board. Even if I don't get level 9, I could do that. I have this stupid Bloodthirster that I misclicked off the carousel. Don't have really anyone to use a Bloodthirster. I mean, I can put it on a backline unit, but whatever. I just put it on a tank for sure. I plan to sell this Kassadin, so I just put it on him for now. At least it gives him a small HP shield. Could have bought the Senna here, but there's not a lot of room to fit Senna on a 4 source or a 6, either a 6 or a 4 sorcerer board. You don't have a lot of backline utility slots available. Frontline utility, like you can definitely fit like Scions and stuff in, but I think it's a lot harder to fit backline utility into a Sorc board. You already got a lot of like generic backline units that are just basically synergy bots. And I don't have social distancing in this game. Okay, so I did get the Shojin, so a little bit of luck. Then I got a Reforger, so I reforged that stupid Bloodthirster that I ran into. Don't have a great place to put this set. I wish I hadn't put the Quicksilver, but that was like 6 rounds ago, so I mean, it's hard to greed an item for that long when you're... I guess I had enough HP, but... I mean, it's not like Quicksilver's bad on Ari, and it does have some synergy with the Shojin giving attack speed. It's always good to not get stunned. Look at this ghost fight there. So I still have items on Swain. I haven't hit a 3-star version, which is not too surprising given there's a few other people playing it. Let's see, what am I doing here? I'm positioning... I'm trying to have Ari and Lux focus on a unit, so either the Darius or the Katarina. Looks like he actually had it serious on the left side, but it did run over to my focus fire zone, so that was unfortunate for a solo there. At this point, I'm just trying to go to 9. I think I'm stable enough to go 9, then I can get Ari and stuff on here. Yeah. So go ahead and put in that. I think at this point, yeah, just move the items. If I'm committing to playing Shen, I would much rather have items on Shen. He's not 2-star yet, but I'm about to roll. I'm sure I'll hit Shen. I only need 1 Shen, so yeah. So this looks good. I'm holding the extra source here. So this is the board I was talking about with 3 Ionia. I actually have 6 Sorcerer and 3 Ionia. I guess because I'm level 9 and it's Godwillow Grove. Again, I almost run into the middle of the carousel. Then I see, oh my god, a Sorcerer's Emblem. So I don't know if anyone else would have wanted that. So at least Young, Wild, and Free. It helped me on 2 carousels and it hurt me on 1. But that was my fault. Anyways, now I have 8 Sorcerer, and so that's a pretty big spike. And I have to get rid of the Ionia, but I think it was acceptable. Didn't hit another Ari. I did get Shen to it, so that's really nice, at least. Solo's board here. Looks like it's a Ghost round, though, so who knows what, if any, of his Cogmatics are actually working on Ghost round. I was able to beat that. And my 2 sorcerers were focus firing the Darius, which is how I actually wanted it to go. The previous time when I had actually positioned. I hadn't positioned that time because I ran out of time. Okay, Ari2. So I rolled all my gold. I lost Ionia. I could either have Demacia or Ionia. There's probably no way I'm taking out the Jarvan at this point, though. So like, maybe I could take out the Sona, put in the Ari or something. I don't know. It's debatable whether Ionia versus Demacia here would have been better, but it didn't matter. Got the win, and that's the game. GG.